Our topic is again the a'mal of the qulub, the actions of the heart, and we have mentioned few of them. And tonight, inshallah ta'ala, is probably one of the a'mal of the qulub that we all are striving to achieve, and that is al-khushu'u. Al-khushu'u is an amal of the qalb, right? You could make your face very humble and your eyes, but still it's in here. No matter what you do outside. As a matter of fact, when the khushu' hit the heart, all the other stuff automatically will humble itself. You don't have to start faking, just have the heart humbled with khushu' in the salat. Automatically the eyes will concentrate on the place of sujud, the brain is focusing, everything will follow because of the main hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If there's a piece of flesh in the body, if it's good, everything will follow, and if it's corrupt, everything will follow. Ala wa innahu al-qalb. It is the heart. But before we start with that, khushu' is not only in the salat. Khushu' is in every single ibadah in our life. But the main one that we always hear about is in the salat. But khushu', it's in and outside the salat. Even when we are alone from others. How do we achieve khushu' in every single moment in our life? By continuously remembering that Allah is watching me. That is the khushu' in Islam, not only in salat, which is the same one we will use when we are discussing the salat. But in general, having khushu' in Islam, in your ibadat, in your siyam, in your hajj, in your umrah, in your hifdh of the Quran, in your dua, Allah is watching me. Number one. And being aware of Allah's greatness and recognizing your own deficiencies. Remembering that Allah is constantly watching you. Remembering or knowing, trying to know the greatness of Allah Azza wa Jal, and remembering, I'm from a nutfa. I am nothing. Those combined will make a person khashi' in his deen. Khushu', it means in general, it refers to the heart that stands with complete humility, lowliness, and full concentration towards Allah Azza wa Jal. Khushu' resides within the heart and is manifested through the limbs and the organs. So first it goes into the heart and then it amplifies and is shown in the rest of the body. طيب. And I just don't want to talk theoretical and all that stuff. Everybody loves the topic of how to achieve khushu' in salat. And of course, we're not going to be able to do it in 30 minutes. I have a 15-hour series on YouTube that tells it in details. Inshallah ta'ala, we were bored alone in COVID. So I sat down in the back, me and Brother Basir, and we did that series. Subhanallah, wallahi. All my life, I wanted to do that series. And always occupied and busy. There's no way. Where are we going to get 15 hours from? And then COVID came. I sat down in the back. May Allah reward them, Samir and Basir. And we made a studio, and Bismillah, and Subhanallah, we took our time and we recorded the whole series. It's called Finding Pleasure in Salat, and it's on YouTube. So all that 15 hours, I'm going to try to make it in 15 minutes. Inshallah. طيب. Khushu' in the Salat. First question. Is the khushu' in the Salat, because we always hear about it, is the khushu' in the Salat achievable? Yes or no? For sure? What's the dalil? What's the evidence? What's the evidence that khushu' is achievable? قد أفلح المؤمنون الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون. Successful are the believers. Who are they, Ya Allah? He told us few characteristics. The first one, can Allah tell me that successful are the believers of something they cannot achieve? That means it's achievable. Many of us think that khushu' is only for Sahaba, for Tabi'een, for Tabi'in. No, Habibi. Khushu' is for everybody who strives to achieve khushu'. وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. Whomsoever struggled to have anything in Islam, he will get it. Allah promised, last ayah in Surah Al-Ankabut. So khushu', first you have to establish that khushu' is achievable. 100% is achievable. But it needs work. It needs work. طيب. This ayah in Surah Al-Mu'minun describes the qualities of successful believers, not just believers. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Now, it started by mentioning the people in Salat and ended by mentioning the people in Salat. And at the end of the description, what did Allah say? أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ يَرِثُونَ إيش؟ الفردوس. Wow. That means if I have khushu' in my salat, I can be from the people of the Firdaus. This is decreed by Allah Azza wa Jal. So this is a very important matter. Even if it takes me all my life, I'm going to strive from tonight, from my sunnah of Isha, I'm going to start from now planning and trying and struggling and striving in order to achieve the khushu'. Because Allah said it will lead you to the Firdaus. It will lead you to the Firdaus. One time Rasulullah ﷺ was in a battle and he assigned a Muhajir and an Ansari as guards when the rest of the Sahaba are sleeping. So the Muhajir and the Ansari, they saw it's a quiet night. So one of them told the other, said, you know what, it's quiet. You go to sleep, rest, and I will pray a few rak'ahs. So one of them slept and the other, Allahu Akbar, start praying tahajjud in the middle of the night. While he's praying, one of the mushrikeen came and saw him, got the arrow, boom, he got him on his shoulder. Took the arrow from the shoulder and continued praying. Hit him with another arrow. Took the arrow from the shoulder and continued praying. Hit him with a third arrow. Now he's getting weaker. He took the arrow out, and as he's going down to sujud, he woke up his brother. Finished the salat, the brother told him, what is this? Why didn't you wake me up from the first arrow? Why you did not wake me up from the first arrow? What did he say? I was reciting a surah and I was so into it that I hated to stop. Where are we, ya akhwan? Where are we? A fly will distract all our salat. Not an arrow, a fly. Imam al-Bukhari praying sunnah of dhuhr, not dhuhr, sunnah of dhuhr. After he finished the salat, Munir, after he finished the salat, he told his servant, I felt something in my back. Can you check while I'm praying? He lifted up his shirt. He found 17 bee bites. I felt something in my back. I felt something in my back. 17 bites from bee bites, yani. For us, ER, the whole package. Subhanallah. Yani, why? Are these aliens? They are human beings. But they followed. And they struggled and tried with every salat. With every salat to achieve the khushu' in the salat. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, all this is just introduction. He said the first thing that will be lifted from this dunya is the khushu'. And look what he said, soon you will enter a masjid and you will find not one khashi'a. Ring a bell. The first thing that will be lifted from this dunya is khushu'. You will go into a place of prayer and you will not find one khashi'a. Everyone is thinking about something. طيب. How to try to achieve khushu' in the salat? Wallahi, it's something that, by the way, don't ever think that I got there and I'm teaching you how. I am still trying. And I will continue trying till the day Allah takes my soul to achieve the khushu' in the salat. And trust me, when you get that feeling, there's nothing in this dunya that matches that feeling. You know, it reminds me when one of the tabi'een was making ruku' of Sunnat al-Maghrib. Ruku' of Sunnat al-Maghrib. It took so long in his ruku' that the bird landed on his back thinking it's a statue. And the other Sahabi, the wall of the masjid fell. And he continued, and then when he finished, why nobody told me that the masjid is falling apart? Somebody tell me so I can leave. They are somewhere else. From the minute they say Allahu Akbar, they depart. Subhanaka Rabbi. طيب. This does not start from the salat. It starts before the salat, and during the salat, and after the salat. Before the salat, I have to prepare myself. Ali, the grandson, or Zayn al-Abidin, the grandson of Ali radiallahu anh, when he's making wudu, his face used to become so red. Why your face is becoming so red? Do you know who am I about to meet? Do you know who am I about to meet? He's trembling, yani. I'm about to meet Allah Azza wa Jal. So we prepare ourselves before the salat. I am about to meet my Creator, the one who gave me everything I have, the most merciful, the all beautiful. I'm standing in front of Him. Imagine I'm preparing myself, for such an amazing meeting with Allah Azza wa Jal. I'm telling myself, before I say Allahu Akbar, I'm about to go to a meeting. We get so excited if we meet a mayor, a governor. I'm meeting the King of Kings. Here in this dunya, the higher the status of the person, the tougher it is to meet with him. With the King of Kings, all you have to do is Allahu Akbar and the meeting starts. So first, prepare yourself. Wallahi ya akhwan, please take this very seriously. Prepare yourself before you start the salat. Second, wudu. From the moment of wudu, this is all lead to khushu'. Before the salat, I am performing wudu and I'm telling myself, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, as the water is dropping from my hands, the sins are dropping. As the waters are dropping from my face, the sins are dropping. All of that, I'm preparing all of that. I'm preparing myself for the meeting. I walk and I come with sakina to the salat, not 50 miles an hour in the parking lot, and you expect to have khushu' in your salat. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you from now, if you're speeding to come to catch the salat, you are disobeying Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Because he said, come to the salat al-jama'ah with sakina. Whatever you catch, you catch. Whatever you miss, you make it up. And no, I don't want to. I see from there, from the corner, that the imam is in ruku'. I put the turbo and yalla ya shabab. Speed. Pushing everybody. I want to catch the ruku'. Ya habibi, why? 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 What happened? So all of that happens before the salat. Then, this is extremely important. I tell myself, wallahi, this always worked with me. Before Allahu Akbar, you see that white hearse outside? There's a white hearse in the parking lot. Before you say Allahu Akbar, you say, they're waiting for me. This is my last salat. Can you really take it seriously and imagine that this is literally your last salat? How would your Fatiha be? How would your ruku'? How's your sujud? How's your tahiyyat? It's my last one, khalas. They're waiting outside. Allahu Akbar. That's it. No more. No more salat for me. That is it. Allah, it changes everything. If you live the fact that this is, I'm about to pray my last salat. Now, let me ask you a question. Could that salat we just prayed be our last salat? Yes or no? Wallahi, I don't want to cry, but I remember when my brother Nidal, he prayed with us Isha, Dhuhr, the next day, we were praying janazah on him. He died before Fajr. He did not know that Isha was his last Isha. Just like us, literally. Literally, he was just like us. Went home, 3 a.m., I got a phone call, your brother died. He was praying Isha in the first row. Dhuhr, he was in the beyond the first row, praying on him. So this could have been my last salat. Next is try to have a place with no distractions. No distractions. Don't start your salat and you're expecting a phone call. Don't start your salat and you put your baby in a place where it's very dangerous. Don't start your salat and you want to go to the bathroom. All these are distractions from khushu'. All of this, I'm preparing myself. And one, subhanAllah, way before. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون. What does that have to do with it? As if Allah is telling us, if you want to have khushu' in the salat, be from the people who are عن اللغو معرضون. Stay away from vain talk. Did you see how it happened? Did you know what happened? He got a divorce. And all that talk that has no benefit whatsoever. Whatsoever. Waste of time, waste of energy, waste of hasanat sometimes. Stay away. If you find a gathering of vain talk that has no benefit, Assalamu alaikum ya shabab. Leave. That helps also in general with khushu'. طيب. All of this is, I'm preparing myself before I say Allahu Akbar. Now, during the salat, when I say Allahu Akbar, few things happen. Number one, the meeting with Allah officially starts. Number two, certain things that are halal become haram. Like talking, halal, become haram. Eating, drinking, laughing, all become haram. Third, as I'm moving, Rasulullah ﷺ said, my sins are dropping. the sins are placed on the shoulder of the musalli. And every time he moves, all the sins are dropping. Fourth, a shaitan with PhD in distraction is assigned to you. PhD. Maybe he's now doing postdoc. This guy's job is only literally just to make you think about everything except the salat. The minute you say, Allahu Akbar, what is she cooking today? Where did I put my phone? Is the project finished? All of it. Subhanallah. You start thinking about everything. I told you the story of Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah. When a man came, he said, oh yeah, Imam, all my savings, I put them somewhere and I completely forgot where I put them. So Imam Abu Hanifa, he said, what do you think? I don't know the ghaib. He said, but all I can ask you is pray 2 rak'ah, get up in the middle of the night, pray 2 rak'ah and ask Allah to guide you. Where did you put him? Remind you. He said, Jazakallah khair ya Imam. He went home, Allahu Akbar. He found the money. He went back next day to Imam Abu Hanifa. So what? Alhamdulillah, I found him. He said, what happened? He said, the minute I said Allahu Akbar, the shaitan came and reminded me where the money is. I left the salat. He did not continue the 2 rak'ah. I left the salat and I went to get the money. He said, Wallahi, Imam Abu Hanifa said, Wallahi, I knew he's not going to make you continue a good amal. That's why he told you where the money is. So this is normal. You remember we were talking the other day, in our Sunday halaqa, the brothers were asking me, how do we know that, if we prayed 5 rak'ah, do we make sahu? Questions about fiqh. And it was a very famous story of the man who has 4 stores. When the man prayed 5, he was the only one screaming 100%. It was 4. Yeah, Shaykh, how are you sure? Everybody was debating, yes, no. He said, I'm sure because every salat, I think about the income of 1 store. I got to the 4th and I'm about to say salam and you get up. I don't have 5 stores. So I know for a fact that this is extra rak'ah. So this is normal. It becomes, it's very hard not to get distracted. So you have to constantly fight it. How? Allahu Akbar. I'm about to meet with Allah Azza wa Jal. Now, one of the greatest thing that helped me, number one, before the salat, this is my last salat, and during the salat, wallahi, try it. I can comfortably say 100% will change your salat. Allah is watching me. You will feel ashamed to say, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, Rahman Rahim, Maliki Yawm Ad-Din, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Siratal Mustaqim, Siratal Ladhina. You'll be ashamed because Allah is watching me. You will not do that if your mother is watching you. You will not do that if your imam is watching you. Would you dare do that if Allah is watching you? Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allah is watching me. Imagine I'm reciting in a competition and I'm going to win $10,000 for the beautiful voice. How would that recitation be? Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, Rahman Rahim, Maliki Yawm Ad-Din. Yalla ya. No. Allah is watching me. Allah Azza wa Jalla is watching me. Every move. Every single move. Wallah, it will change all your salat. 3rd or whatever number it is. Remember, that's another amazing tool. Rasulullah ﷺ told us, the only surah in the Quran that Allah actually answers you back is the Fatiha. So read, like Imam Ibn Jibreen rahimahullah, he said, recite the ayah and enjoy the reply. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Hamadani Abdi. My Abd is grateful to me. Every ayah, Allah replies only in the Fatiha. So I am in, literally, this is hadith in Sahih Muslim, and I think it's also in Bukhari. The salat is divided between me and my abd, right? So I'm actually having a conversation. Tab, you claim that you love Allah the most. What kind of conversation is this? Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, Rahman Rahim, Maliki Yawm Ad-Din. What kind of conversation is this? Slow down, ya akhi. Slowing down should bring us to the next point. Slowing down in the salat changes everything. Everything. Slow down. Subhana Rabbi al-Azim. You know what? I want you all to repeat after me. Subhana Rabbi al-Azim. Subhana Rabbi al-A'la. When we say that, we are praising Allah. I know I said it many, many times. What kind of praise? Subhana Rabbi al-Azim, Subhana Rabbi al-Azim, Subhana Rabbi al-Azim. It's not about how many times you said it. It's where did it come from? Did you really mean it? I am praising Allah Azza wa Jal. Subhana Rabbi al-Azim. Subhana Rabbi al-Azim. As a matter of fact, one of the sayings, one of the authentic dua in the ruku', Allahumma laka raka'at, wa bika amant, wa laka aslamt, khasha'a laka, khashi'a laka, sam'i, wa basari, wa mukhi, wa azmi, wa asabi. One of the dua of the ruku', Ya Allah, my eyes are in khushu'ah. My ears, my brain, my veins, all are in khushu'ah to you, Ya Allah. Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam taught us this. A dua in the ruku'. So slow down in the salat. Where are you going? Why are you rushing in the salat? Why are you rushing? Where are you going? What are you worried you're going to lose? Whatever you're worried you're going to lose is in the hands of the one you're standing before. Right? Is it possible that Allah Azza wa Jal, because you dedicated an extra minute and a half, He will make you lose your job, lose the deal, get fired? Impossible, impossible. And the difference between a good salat and a quick salat is literally a minute and a half. Minute and a half. Not 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And if you put a ladder in the corner and come tomorrow for Jumu'ah, and just watch. You would think you're in an aerobics class. Up and down, yalla, yalla. We pray just to get it over with. We pray not as a ibadah, like looking forward. The tabi'in used to say, نحن في بستان. When we are in salat, we are في بستان. طعامنا فيه الخشوع. وَشَرَابُنَا فِيهِ الدُّمُوعِ. We are in a garden. When we are in salat, we are in a garden. Our food is khushu' and our drink is dumu'a, is tears. Where are we from these people? Let me just go because of the time. As I'm praying, remember that when I am in sujud, subhanAllah, one of the scholars said something so beautiful. Sujud is so beautiful that Allah prescribed it twice. Everything is once, that sujood is twice. You are in sujood and tell yourself, I am the closest to Allah. How would that sujood be? Would you be like, Subhan Rabbi, Subhan Rabbi, Subhan Rabbi, yalla, I want to get out? No, I'm in the closest to the one who can answer whatever problem I have. Why are you rushing? If we say that there's a man here who will give you whatever you want, and you pushed and you pushed and you pushed and you became so close, and then when you become so close, I want this, and then you run? No, you got to tell him, listen, please, Ya Allah, my children, Ya Allah, my wife, my mother, Ya Allah, Ya Rab. You are in sujood. أقرب ما يكون العبد. The closest, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us, who told him? Fasjud waqtarib. The more you make sujood, the more you get closer to Allah. The more you make sujood, the closer you are to Allah Azza wa Jal. Subhanallah. So this is all during the salat. Allah is watching me. The sujood, I am the closest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is answering the Fatiha. I want to slow down in every move. As-salah, subhanallah. Let's do this experiment. Okay, we did it years ago. Let's do it again. Look at that door right there. Everybody, look at that door. You see that door? Keep looking at it till I tell you to stop. Okay. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam walked in from that door. How do you say, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabi wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh? Assalamu alayka nabi wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillah salihin. Would you dare say that? Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabi, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Look at this, the salat. Tahiyyatu lillah wa salawatu wa tayyibat. Assalamu alayka nabi, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillah salihin. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan rasulullah. Yalla. Wallahi. You know what scares me the most? On the day of judgment, to be told, go back and pray because you did not pray. After 50, 60 years of salat. He walked in, alayhi salatu wasalam, sitting in the masjid, and a man walked in, Allahu Akbar, boom, 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 just like our salat, and he said, Assalamu alaikum ya Rasulullah. Go back and pray. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Go back and pray because you did not pray. He did not tell him 50% was accepted. Go do it again. No. This thing that you just did, I have no clue what it is. This is not what I taught you. Go back and pray because you did not pray. Can you afford on the day of judgment? Now at least this man went back and he told, Ya Rasulullah, teach me. That's all I know. But can I or you afford on the day of judgment to say, go back and pray, because there's no go back. There's no go back. This is it. This is the go back. This is the go back. Slow down, ya akhi, slow down. He told him, go back and pray because you did not pray. And he told us in another hadith, listen carefully. Ya Rasulullah, how much, listen carefully, how much from my salat is accepted? Whatever you focused on. You focused 10%? 10% is accepted. 20 is accepted. You did not focus, it will be thrown in your face. Get out. Like one of our shuyukh saw a man praying so fast. He said, after he finished, he said, who are you praying for? He said to Allah, he said, Wallah, if you're praying for me, I will throw it in your face. What kind of salat is this? He said, if you're praying and gifting that salat to me, I will throw it in your face. So slow down, ya akhwan. Slow down. Please slow down in your salat. After the salat, we make istighfar. We beg Allah to accept that salat. And if it was a salat with khushu'ah, Ya Rabb, give me one more. Don't be like ujub, boasting about yourself. Oh, you should see the salat I prayed. No, Habibi, you forgot that 15 years of other salawat. Just beg Allah to give you one more, two more, and try, struggle. It's an action of the heart. It's really what needs works. Because if it was, for example, if it was the action of the hand, I will making sure the hands are proper and this and the eyes are focused, because it's limbs. That's why it's hard, because it's here. It's inside. Nobody can see it. Here, everybody can see, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing. All of that can be seen. This, he can only see it. اللهم اجعلنا من الخاشعين يا رب العالمين. اللهم اجعلنا من الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون. Allahumma ya Rabb, do not take our soul before you make us taste the khushu' and salat. Ya Allah, do not take our soul unless you are pleased with us. Ya Allah, make our last deeds, our best deeds, and our last words, La ilaha illallah. Make a lot of salat on Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and keep in mind that tomorrow is the Fajr of Jumu'ah, is the best salat of the week. Please come at 6:15 inshallah ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair.
إن المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والقانتين والقانتات والصادقين والصادقات والصابرين والصابرات والخاشعين والخاشعات والخاشعين والخاشعات والمتصدقين والمتصدقات والصائمين والصائمات والحافظين فروجهم والحافظات والذاكرين الله كثيرا والذاكرات أعد الله لهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما.